Good morning. Hey, Shelly. Morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? Oh, I know, Shelly, I know. I don't blame you in the slightest. Not in the slightest. I missed yesterday. I went to see my sister, but she's coming home to South Good. Did you see that it was already up on YouTube for you, Nissa? How's everyone else doing? Morning, Jen. Morning. Woohoo! I'm glad you saw it. All right. I guess before I make his coffee, I should make... Hold on one second. Huh. I think he's in the shower. I guess I should make his coffee second. I usually make Secret Boyfriend his coffee first, but he's in the shower. I didn't know he was gonna get in the shower. Who's getting filtered this early? Honestly, these days we can't even tell if the filter is actually a bad thing. Sometimes it filtered Becca the other day again for something ridiculous. I can't remember what, but like, I don't even remember what it was that she said. And it was like something totally innocuous about the book we were reading. I don't even remember what it was, but it's hard these days to know if the filter is actually a worthwhile filter or if TikTok is just being a buttocks. Yeah, it filtered her for snake or something. Hey, Amanda. Amanda, are you, who's playing today? Do you know? So your boyfriend's in the shower, so I can't ask him. Do you know who's playing today? I think it's Steelers, right? Or are we playing today? Get out my shirt. I might do an afternoon slime live, you guys. I might make base this afternoon on live. I'm making coffee. What are you making? Steelers are tomorrow? Oh, wait, yesterday was Thursday. We missed Thursday. Oh, no one's playing today. It's Friday. I didn't realize what day it was. That's the problem. I didn't know the day of the week. There was no football yesterday. Okay. You met with your client, the Bills this morning. Oh. Yeah, I think I will. I'm so sad I missed live the other day with Creative Roll for Slimes. We'll do it again, Kristen. We'll do it again. Don't worry. You're making your latte right now, too? Yes, latte twins. Definitely making my latte right now. Definitely, definitely, definitely. What's everyone drinking this morning? Obviously, Victoria's having a latte. We know that. What about everybody else? This is the last week, so no Thursday football because they gave them away dress for the last game. Oh. You're in your second espresso already? Nice. Yes, it did, Cindy. It did. I'm going to go through them today. Trying new brown butter toffee syrup. I do love a brown butter thing. Can't really go wrong there. Got the wallaby food. Why can't you piss? You're in need of coffee? Come and get it, kiddo. Come and get it. I don't know why I just called it. Hey, how you doing? I don't know why I called B kiddo as if that makes any sense. It don't. It don't. Drinking water at grandma's. I just want to make sure I did it before I play. That makes sense. Yeah, I saw the little red then, so that worked. I'll check again this morning, but I'm pretty sure I saw it last night, unless I'm like totally losing my mind. I call people kiddo, especially when they're older than me. That's really funny. I'm making a boyfriend a secret coffee. They're good. I did a couple things yesterday, Kristen. I'm going to do a lot more this coming week. But it's good. It's good. It's coming along. I'm going to get some lemonade and put some cherry pumps in it. Oh, fancy. 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 Hey, see? We're shaking. What is it that is shaking? Maybe a dumb question, but new to Patreon. How do we get the early access to the restock? Yes, it is a specific link with a password that I will post. We will all vote on when it's going to be, so you'll know in advance when the link is going to be posted so you can be ready. And you get, at minimum, you'll get like at least 5 to 10 hours above the regular restock. Lately, it's been like, actually almost every month, it's been about 24 hours. What I promise is that it's like when you sign up, you're promised at least like 5 hours of early access, but usually it's like 24 hours. So yeah, I call my 25-year-old godson kidding. Child's funny because his 14-year-old niece also does now. That's very funny, actually. But yeah, you will, don't even worry. You'll see the link and you'll also have a password. That's how we ensure that it's locked to you all. Yep. And multitasking with me this meeting. Hey Cass, what's shaking bacon? Oh my gosh, wait. Yeah, okay. I have to tell you guys something later, not on live. Maybe over on the Patreon, where I can say things in private. So yeah, today we're definitely gonna have like a base making live, most likely. Who knows what else? Like, maybe I'll make something else. I don't know. I'm just like chugging away making stuff while I'm. Hey, I made you coffee.
Whoa!
You're so clean boy.
Clean boy.
I know. I heard. I was
heard.
like, yeah, because I usually make your coffee first, but I heard the shower room, so I made your coffee second so that it wouldn't be sitting.
Second coffee.
Well, that way it wouldn't sit while you were in the shower.
No, what about second breakfast?
What about it? You don't know about it? Oh, well, you asked.
Did you wash the dishes last night?
We did not. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's my...
Yes.
I can watch it.
Oh, no. The ice melts and then it's like a second drink.
The ice melts and what is?
I don't know. Yes, Reptar cereal is coming. I'm just waiting for one thing to come in the mail for Reptar cereal. But it should be coming soon. It's already been shipped, so I'm not worried. It'll be soon. But Reptar cereal is on the list. Don't fret. Don't fret.
I'm fretting.
You're fretting?
Oh, I'm not supposed to fret. That's it.
No, don't fret.
I'm not fretting. That's what I'm doing.
Don't fret. So yeah, lots of slime is getting made. Lots of charms are getting made. Lots. You know, I made that comment of, oh, of course, Brian. It was totally a joke. I know that. It did go well, Brian. It did. I totally know that. Will the public be able to snag some slimes for this restock or just Patreon? Yes. Okay. So for anyone who is not on Patreon, what I did this time is I polled everyone on Patreon. So this is an example. Let's talk about Reptar cereal, for example. I said, Reptar cereal is coming back. Do you want it? And if so, do you want a large size, a small size, or do you not want it all? And everyone on Patreon had the opportunity to vote. So then I went back and I looked at the list and I see 75 people wanted it large, 25 people wanted it small, and then I need to make 25 more than that to ensure that some go out to the public, right? So that's what I'm currently doing. So that is what I did this month. I'm just trying to make sure I make enough. The thing that I will say is, well, I counted yours into that, Shelly. I counted.
Before, and then it still sells out.
I've never done it as a poll. I've asked questions before, but this is what I'm going to tell you guys. If you're on Patreon and you don't vote and you don't get what you wanted, you can't complain to me because I offered the vote, right? So anyone who's on Patreon who doesn't vote doesn't get to complain. Them's the rules. If you don't,
extra, so they can still get it.
That's true. Hi, hey Liz. Liz says hi.
Basically, what happens every time.
If I hadn't given you opportunity to vote and you didn't get it, that would be different. I would allow the complaint. But since you can vote and I'm making more than the needed amount, I emailed about a birthday slime. You did when? Was it in the last day or two or before that? Oh. So on Patreon, I offer birthday roll for slimes. So anyone who is, it was wrong. Oh, but I responded. I thought you meant one that I hadn't responded to. I remember yours. I responded to you, yes. So if you are on Patreon, every month there is a birthday roll for slime day. And if your birthday is in the next 2 weeks from that, you can sign up and get a birthday roll for slime. And that is kind of the only thing I allow the non-roll for slime levels to pay for extra. I might do the challenge version for birthday. Maybe we'll do that.
We never did your birthday roll for slime.
Oh yeah, we didn't do a birthday roll for slime for me. Maybe tomorrow I'll do some birthday challenges. Ooh. January baby's birthday challenge. Whoa.
What does that mean?
Like the challenge that I did the other day, but do the birthday version.
Oh.
That sounds interesting, right? Could be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Yeah. Why not? Switch it up a little. I'd still use all the birthday add-ins from the roll for slime stuff, you know? Makes sense. Because I specifically bought birthday charms. I bought balloons and cakes and cupcakes and all that stuff. And rainbow sprinkles and things that make cake and ice cream. Lots of ice creams. Lots of balloons.
Lots of balloons.
Balloons and ice cream just feel like birthday.
They do.
Karma is my boyfriend.
How could you do that to me?
I'm so sorry, honey.
Oh my god.
Someone typed it and then I had to sing it.
Oh.
It happened. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Liz, we should do a double one. Have you tried Compound King's Butter and Cloud from Walmart? Yes, I have. Their butter is just clay. Not gonna lie. I ditch everyone I know to see Sarah Paulson. Yes, Sarah Paulson's amazing. Yes, I have tried them. Their cloud is actually fairly good for a store-bought. Their butter slime, let me be clear with you all. Compound King's butter slime is just clay. It's air-dried clay. That's all it is. I've tested it. There's no slime in there, you guys. It's just straight clay that they are selling under the auspices that it is butter slime. Tis but a scratch. No, it's a lie. I would dare them to show the recipe if they want to defy this, but I've said it publicly and they follow me and they've never corrected me. And I've said it every time I've played with their times. Compound Kings, it's a store-bought slime.
Why would a store-bought slime follow you?
Because they like me to make videos for them and stuff sometimes. It's a company, it's a big company called Compound Kings.
They should.
They actually used my slime flip tutorial for their employees, and that was pretty funny. They made videos, if you've ever been to their page, there's videos of their employees trying to copy my slime flip tutorial. It's very funny. They not know how to slime flip. Any idea of when the restock will be? Yes. I will absolutely announce the official date as soon as possible, but it will definitely be at the end of this month. So we're talking January 28th-ish is what I'm thinking. I have to poll the Patreon people because they always get first vote on exactly when it will be, but I promise you that I will announce it ahead and I will know soon. I'm just waiting for a couple more supplies to come in, and you guys know I don't like to put out a date until I have all my supplies in hand because I get nervous that if something doesn't show up that I'm gonna have to I don't ever want to postpone, you know what I mean? There's another one called Crazy Slimy Sparkle Fairy Slime. Maybe tried that one. I've not tried that one specifically, but I have tried Crazy Slimy. Their clear slime is good. But I've never tried their oh wait, I have tried their other slime. I can't remember if it was good. It's probably in my store-bought slime reviews. If you ever want to know if I've tried a slime, just go into my playlist of store-bought slime reviews. They're all in there. And I'm usually, pretty clear about my thoughts either one way or another. The Crazy Slimy Clear Slime is good, if that helps at all.
It does.
It does help? It helps you? Yeah, in what way, may I ask?
Lies. But, could.
Could it? I wonder how profitable of business mass-produced slime like that is. Exceedingly profitable, Cass. It's so stupidly profitable that it hurts my feelings because they are mass profiting on things that they literally buy in China and resell. It's so sad for people like you and me. Yeah. It is, I mean, like the clay that they buy, they absolutely bulk buy from China, repackage it into tiny 1 ounce containers, and then sell it for gajillions of dollars. This is not a joke. I'm not just like a bitter person. Yeah. It's a bummer. They 110% do not make their slime anywhere in the United States or the like. Yeah. Store-bought slime is like for me. It is, but even they are reselling it. That's not even like directly from there. So like if you go on Alibaba or AliExpress, for example, you can email large bulk sellers from China and say, I need 1,000 pounds of clay. Like I've done this with slime before. We used to get them in like massive bulk. We would get it literally in like 1,000 pounds at a time to get a good price. And we would say, okay, we need 100 pounds of blue, 100 pounds of red, 100 pounds of whatever, you know, yada, yada, yada. And then we would just split it amongst all the slimers who lived in the tri-state area. We would all drive around and like just bring it to each other. And hey, Liz. And the feeling, we're gonna do a smoothie dance, but the feeling of that clay is exactly their butter slime. Yeah, it's just straight. Go ahead, you can do your thing. So, before we start reading, does anyone have any last slime questions? You like that TikTok dance? Thanks. I hope that you duet it. Does your recipe book describe how to make slimes in large bulk? It does not. My recipe, that is actually a great question. My slime guide is specifically for individual slimes, like one slime at a time, because it was made for like classrooms and kids and stuff like that primarily, or people just getting started. So it is in individual slime measurements. Yes, you're about to drive, so just here to listen. All right, cool. We're happy to have you. Why is slime so cool? It's a great question. Why is slime so cool? You're meeting your future husband. What? Wait, what? Whoa.
Arranged marriage?
Yeah? Brian, you're meeting your future husband? Explain.
Arranged marriage.
Do we get to vet him? Do we get to check his knowledge?
Here is your spinach smoothie.
Whoa.
Because Sasha is iron deficient.
It's true. I'm so iron deficient. It's almost pathetic.
Well, not anymore. Taste that spinach.
It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. I covered it.
Yeah.
The color, though, cannot be fixed.
Well, it's going to be what it's going to be, right? All right. I used to make spinach smoothies for breakfast. You should. Gray spinach. I think it's because you mixed it with cherries, you know, red and green. It does the thing. Shelly was supposed to be my +1 at Neil Diamond to meet my future husband, who's apparently a cast member. Who's your future husband? Who's the cast member? Don't tell me it's Will Swenson. Because I had a dream about it a few weeks ago. Who was it? Oh, you don't know. Oh, I like that. Ooh, fun. I'm into it. Write a story about it. That sounds amazing. You go to the show, you meet your future husband. Sounds great. I'm into it. Let's do it. I'll write it for you. It sounds like a great book. What was the book we decided the other day was going to be a good book? Was it yesterday? What did we say would be a good book? There was something we were like, man, that'd be so good.
Yeah, no, there was. I don't remember. I'm sorry, it's lost.
It is. Secret future husband. Yeah, we don't know who he is because he's... Do you think your sold-out Patreon tiers will ever have more openings? The only one that I will say will probably have more openings is the grab bag. The higher tiers take me so much time to do. The only way I could ever open more would be if I raised the cost of them. Iron plus vitamin C 2 hours apart from calcium. Right, I actually did know that from my mom. I love that you went from write a story to I'll write it for you. Yeah, so the Patreon tiers that are custom and roll for slime, those Patreon tiers take so much time to do. Like literally if I could right now, I'd wipe the tiers, raise the cost of them, and have everyone resubscribe. I can't do it. I can't raise the cost while there's people in there, but like they take so much of my time that I am like, I'm struggling. So I should have charged more initially, is what I guess I'm saying. I didn't, and that's okay. But you live and you learn, and I won't be able to add more at those tiers. The only places where I could add more, no, I don't need you to leave it. No, it's okay. What I'm basically going to do is just not add more of those. Because it's just too much. So that's why I sometimes offer roll for slimes for individual purchases for Patreon people, like the birthday ones, and they cost a little bit more because they do take more time. I am leaving the people who are in there at the price that they're at as like an early adopter's price, but future people cannot get in on that price. It's just not gonna be a thing. Like as people come out of it, I'm taking it off, essentially. Hello. All right, so let's read. I thought I saw an opening in the Everything Bagel tier, maybe. Yes, there is. That's true. In the Everything is Awesome tier, there is, I think, 1 or 2 openings. That only ever has 5 spots, and people bounce in and out of it, which is totally fine. I welcome them to bounce in and out of it at will. But that's like the slime concierge level, so that's not like feasible for everybody, which I totally understand. But I probably will add more grab bag spots because grab bags are easier for me to do, and I can offer those at a lower cost, happily. That being said, let's read, and we'll do slime later because we're gonna make base today because we need it. I'm running out of base and I want to do birthdays tomorrow, so yeah. All right, this is chapter 2. Chapter 2, Sydney, if you do end up doing it before you do it, will you warn me so that I can fix the other thing? Just like give me like a heads up, be like, I'm about to do it in 5 minutes so that I can take your spot from the other one down, because I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna make another tier for those extra spots. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, chapter 2, Grounded. Alex and Connor left their 6th grade classroom and found a neighborhood park where they could rest and form the next phase of their plan. It was an hour or so before sunrise and the night sky was lightening with every passing minute. Everything was so quiet and peaceful. It was difficult to imagine how chaotic life was back in the fairy tale world and what awful things their friends might be enduring. The closer it came to sunrise, the more people drove past the park on their early morning commutes. Naturally, Alex had seen this many times before, but every car she saw gave her a small thrill. It had been a long time since she'd been back to the other world, and it wasn't until this moment that she realized how much she had missed it. It's nice to see how little things change here, Alex said. The fairy tale world changes so much. I never had a moment to catch my breath. Connor was only half listening. He flipped through the pages of his short stories and separated them into 4 stacks on the ground. Great, they're all here, he said. Storyboardia, Galaxy Queen, the Ziblings, the Adventures of Blimp Boy. Those are the stories of the characters that can help us. We'll use the potion to travel inside the stories, find the heroes, and then take them back to the fairy tale world to help us fight our uncle's army. Alex had only agreed to her brother's plan because their options were so limited. The closer they actually got to going through with it, the more doubtful she became. It was one thing to travel into the books of classic literature, but an entirely different endeavor to go into the short stories written by her brother. Your stories sound more elaborate than I was expecting, Alex said. I thought you wrote about our experiences in the fairy tale world and just changed the names. Well, yeah, that's how it started, Connor said. But after I got the hang of it, I might have just exaggerated things a bit and taken some liberties. All good writers do, I think. Liberties? Alex asked fearfully. Connor, what exactly are we getting ourselves into? Connor waved it off like it wasn't a big deal. Relax, there's nothing more dangerous than what we've already been through, he said. Starboardia is a pirate adventure. Galaxy Queen is about space exploration. The Ziblings are a group of superheroes. And The Adventures of Blimp Boy follows a young archaeologist. It'll be a piece of cake. The summaries didn't comfort his sister at all. The twins were lucky that they had survived their adventures over the years. If his stories were based on those experiences, Alex wasn't eager to relive any of them, especially if they had been exaggerated by her brother's warped imagination. "Are you sure this is going to work?" Alex said. "I don't mean to sound like a snob, but maybe we should stick to published stories." "Stop worrying," Connor said. "There are no evil enchantresses, no dragons, no French soldiers, and no literary armies. All my characters are based on people that we know and love. They have the same bravery, intelligence, and compassion as our friends, and they'll want to help us. We'll be in and out before the antagonists even show up." "What are we going to do with your characters after we bring them out?" Alex asked. "Where are we going to keep them?" Connor had been so worried about finding his stories that he hadn't thought about what they'd do after they found them. "Good point," he said. "We need a place that we can stay while we recruit the characters from the other stories. We're also going to need someone to keep an eye on them so they don't wander off, someone we trust completely who won't totally freak out about what we're doing." The twins thought about the perfect place and the perfect person for the job, but the candidates were few and far between. It had to be someone in the other world who already knew about the fairy tale world, someone who had seen magic before and wouldn't be alarmed by it. The person had to be responsible enough to supervise several fictional characters and even host them in a space. Alex and Connor came to the same conclusion at the exact same time. They looked at each other and knew that they were thinking the same thing. There was only one person qualified for the task. "Mom!" the twins said in unison. The resolution was immediately followed by an avalanche of guilt. "I can't remember the last time I talked to Mom," Alex said. "Neither can I," Connor said. "She's probably worried sick. We've been so busy trying to save the fairy tale world we never had a chance to call home and check in," Alex said. "We're good people, but we are terrible children," Connor said. "Regardless of whether she wants to help us or not, we need to visit her so she knows we're alive," Alex said. "Let's just hope she cooperates." The twins were in complete agreement. Connor gathered his stories and they headed out of the park. Alex followed her brother, but was confused by the direction he was walking in. "Where are you going?" she asked him. "Home," he said. "But home is that way." "No, home used to be that way," Connor said. "Mom and I moved in with Bob when they got married, remember?" Alex's guilt was doubled by another avalanche. She was so out of the loop, she didn't even know where her own family lived anymore. Whether she thought about her mom and stepdad in the other world, whenever she thought about her mom and stepdad in the other world, she always imagined them living in the rental house they had moved into when her and Connor's dad passed away. Perhaps the other world had changed more than she thought. "I'm the worst daughter in the world," she said. "This isn't going to be a fun visit, is it?" "Nope," Connor said. "Mom's going to be pretty upset when she sees us, and I won't blame her." They reached the edge of the park and Connor came to a stop. "Aren't you forgetting something else?" he said. "What?" Alex asked. "What are we hearing?" Or we're being attacked by a swarm of electronic wasps?
It's a very loud moving truck out there.
Wow, that's a moving truck? You thought it was your neighbor's
truck.
truck.
There's a blower out there. There's a big moving truck.
It's just like a cacophony of sadness.
I feel like there's one more thing. Yeah, it really is.
It's his twitchy brain.
There's something on your side too. I'm not gonna be. I'm right here.
They can't see until right here. Weird.
Jeez, that moving truck's really loud.
They need to get their truck checked, is my professional assessment.
Sounds like something else is going on, like right underneath us. We can't see.
Yeah.
Ugh, annoying.
Anyway, Connor looked his sister up and down like it was obvious.
Why is this open?
Has that been open the whole time?
Yes.
This is Land of Stories book 5. We started this 2 days ago. We just started this.
More of them open? Is that what's going on here?
What?
None of them were.
You can't come over here.
None of them were closed. You hear how less loud it is now?
Yes, I hear how less loud it is now.
We've been dealing with all these noises. You never close them after the thing.
Oops. This is closed.
No, they looked closed, but they're not closed.
It is.
Okay, that one's closed. There we go.
Yeah.
Wow. That'll be nice to not hear so many noises.
Oopsie.
Okay.
Well. Alright. Connor looked his sister up and down like it was obvious. Alex, you can't dress like the Tooth Fairy, he said. You can't go walking around the suburbs like that. Oh, she said. You're right. 1 second. With a quick spin, Alex transformed her sparkly dress and shoes into a t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers. I forgot how comfortable the other world's clothes are, she said. Hey, you look like you again, Connor said. Now come on, we can do this quicker, it'll be better. They walked through the neighborhood streets until they found Sycamore Drive. By now the sun had risen until Alex could see all the spacious homes on the street. She was delighted her mom and Bob lived in such a lovely neighborhood. Alex knew which house was theirs before Connor even pointed it out because the flower beds were covered with their mom's favorite roses. Hopefully they'll be home, Connor said. They're usually starting a day shift or ending a night shift around this time. The twins walked up the curved path and knocked on the door. A few moments later, their stepdad answered. Bob was still in his pajamas and on his first cup of coffee. His eyes were puffy like he'd just woken up. The doctor did a double take when he saw Alex and Connor standing behind the door. Morning, Bob, Alex said cheerfully. Nice to see you again. Bob rubbed his eyes and scratched his head. He wasn't convinced he was awake yet. Hi? He said. Well, this is a surprise. Is Mom home? Connor said. We have to talk to her. Yeah, she's upstairs getting ready for work. Boy, she'll be very glad to see you, he said. Charlotte, you have visitors, he called into the house. The twins heard a window open above the porch. They looked up and saw Charlotte looking down at them from the second story, already dressed for work in her blue scrubs. Her face had many expressions at once, shock that she was looking at her children, relief that they were all right, joy that they had finally come home, but settled on anger. Hi, Mom, the twins said apologetically. Inside, now, Charlotte said and slammed the window. Connor gulped. We're off to a good start. Before they knew it, Alex and Connor were seated on the living room sofa and their mother was furiously pacing in front of them. She was so upset that she couldn't form the words to scold them. Bob sat in an armchair beside the twins. He peered cautiously over his coffee, afraid for their safety. This new house is really nice, Alex said. I really like how you did. Quiet, Charlotte said. Do either of you have any idea what you have put me through? I have been so worried. I haven't slept in months. We are really sorry, Mom, Connor said. We didn't mean to work. Less talking, more listening, she said. Do you know what it's like to go to the grocery store and be asked, how are your children doing, and have absolutely no clue yourself? Do you know what it's like to tell a school district, my children have transferred schools with no proof of a transfer? Do you know what it's like to hear nothing from your children for weeks at a time except, sorry we didn't call you back, Mom, we had to fight a dragon? Or, gotta go, Mom, an army's invading the castle. Charlotte glared at her children as if she was waiting for an answer, but the twins stayed silent. They didn't know if they were allowed to speak or if she was just pausing for dramatic effect. For your sake, I hope your future children show you more respect and courtesy than mine have shown me, Charlotte went on. Because not knowing if your children are dead or alive in another dimension is the worst feeling that you could ever have. It's worse than fighting an enchantress. It's worse than slaying dragons. It's worse than battling armies. I promise you that. Tears came to Charlotte's eyes, and she looked away from the twins to wipe them with a tissue. The guilt the twins felt before was nothing compared to the guilt they felt now. It tightened in their stomachs and their chests so much they thought their bodies might implode. Mom, we weren't neglecting you on purpose, Alex said. We'd like to explain if you could just give us a chance. Something really terrible's happened and we need your help. I don't care what has happened, Charlotte said. There will always be another crisis in the fairy tale world to tend to. Your family should come first. That's what your father and I raised you to believe, or so I thought. You did, and we do, Connor said. But so many people's lives are in danger. What about your lives? Charlotte asked. Since you were 13 years old, you have been so busy saving other people's lives, you've never taken care of yourselves. Do either of you know what today is? Alex and Connor looked at each other, but neither knew what she was referring to. They quickly went through a mental checklist of possible holidays, special occasions that it could be, but they were both blanking. Is it your and Bob's anniversary? Connor asked. Charlotte looked more heartbroken than ever. No. Today is your 15th birthday, she said. The twins were shocked. How could they not have known it was their birthday? Suddenly, everything Charlotte said made perfect sense. They were so occupied with saving other people that they were missing out on their own lives. Charlotte glanced at her watch and then grabbed her purse and car keys off the rack by the door. I have to go to work, she said. Both of you are grounded. Connor glanced at Alex. Wait, could she still do that? He asked. You bet I can, Charlotte said. I want both of you to go upstairs to your bedrooms and stay there until I get home. Do I even have a bedroom here? Alex asked. Charlotte was offended she even had to ask. Of course you have a bedroom, she said. When I get back, we are going out for a nice family dinner to celebrate your birthday. Mom, that sounds so nice, but we are really pressed for time, Alex said. Alexandra Bailey, this is the least you could do for me, Charlotte said. After we have a nice family dinner and discuss normal family things, we can talk about whatever you need help with, but only after. Connor, please show your sister to her bedroom. Charlotte left for work, leaving her children in a very uncomfortable silence. They were feeling so many things. Guilt, shame, disappointment, anxiety. They didn't know which emotion to settle on. Bob tried to break the tension, but he didn't even know what to feel. So, Bob said, happy birthday? Yikes. Yikes. They pissed Mom off. You don't piss Mom off, you guys. Don't do it. Happy birthday, question mark, right? Seriously. Wowie zowie, I tell you what. Well, they're in trouble now. Oh, what a birthday, indeed. All right, well, I will see you all later for slime making stuffs. Yeah, they're grounded. No, they're for sure grounded. We are not going into their stories unless, who's to say? We'll find out later. We'll see you all on the flip side. I hope you have a great, the hiccups, great rest of your day until slime time. And I still have the hiccups. I don't know what to say. All right, bye guys, I'll see you later.